I think we are live. Hey, everybody. Hey, y'all. It is a Sunday. Welcome in. Welcome in. It is good to see everybody. I see we have some folks already assembled here. That makes me happy. I'm getting my notes together. We are an hour earlier today than we normally are. It is a Sunday and the weather is perfect today, and we're getting ready to go out and explore a little bit this afternoon and have some good time. So we moved the live stream up an hour, but I am happy that all of you found us. Hey to Marcos, hey to Janine. Hackbird is here, Amethyst Center is here, Ross is here, Arrow is here. Hey, Bruce! Actually, Bruce, welcome to Helvering's Army. Bruce, guess what I got? I got your thing. This is Buckethead. I have it in my hands. This is pretty cool. Alf, it is a great day to become a patron. I think that you will enjoy it. Thanks for jumping in. I get some great things from our patrons here. Actually, I'm going to pull an audible. I will be right back with you because I have to go over here and be very careful with now I can't remember who sent it, but I have to look it up. But I have a note here. This is from our friend Glenn. Guess what Glenn sent me? I'm gonna have to turn this way because it's still trying to uncoil itself. This is calligraphy from Greg Lake, and it's signed by Greg Lake for Lucky Man. How cool is this, y'all? We have such generous and friendly people. Look at the calligraphy too. This is really quite wonderful. Isn't that just cool? It's going to go on my wall. And I'm taking time to gently let it sort of, filter out. Amazing, amazing. Glenn, thank you. Bruce, thank you. Illume, thank you for sending. While we're doing show and tell. Hang on. Got my Olias of Sunhillow by John Anderson from Illume, and we've got I think some more stuff for Elias coming up for a future full album listen. I also while we're on the subject, y'all, this is just all sorts of fun. I put it back over here. I got this book from Roy Avon, thanks to Roy, all right? And I got this book here, which I used yesterday. I'm going to take this out. This is the King Crimson Discipline era transcriptions. And it has transcriptions for Discipline, for Beat, and for Three of a Perfect Pair. And I used this book yesterday. I mean, look at all of this. I mean, it's unbelievable stuff. Right? To do a behind the score of Discipline from Discipline for our patrons, and that is newly up on our Patreon today. So exciting shit, right? It's just so much fun. Thank you, Hackbert. Just finished the BTS for Discipline, a crunchy song, isn't it? It's a mathematical wonder, and I had a lot of fun diving into that one yesterday. So welcome everybody. I'm glad that you are here. Megan is not with me today. She is out having a girls' lunch with some friends, and so I will meet up with her later on today. We are going exploring, doing some hiking. It's around 70 degrees here. The sun is out. It's perfect. And so we're going to get out and stretch our legs a little bit and enjoy the spring air. While I am saying things, I have my Council of Doug's shirt on. Y'all, I am so happy with this new company that we are dealing with, Bonfire. The shirts are comfortable, and the printing looks great. And this is the good old Council of Doug's t-shirt. I also have a Council of Doug's sweatshirt. Josh, it is golf weather, but I do not have a tee time, and I am still working on getting my back ready to go. I'm feeling better, though. My back hasn't felt this good already in a couple of years. I'm not even kidding about that. I'm moving better right now than I have in 2 years. And I'm ready to hit the dance floor and do some golf and doing all sorts of fun stuff. Crestfallen says, hello, Doug. I'm curious, since you are from Central New Jersey and you are in higher education, do you know Daryl Bott? I do not. Thanks you for asking. Josh is asking, can you review and listen to the album Days of Future Past by the Blues, the Moody Blues? It is on my list. And I think that we will get to that in a few months, probably. In a few months. But we'll get to the Moody Blues, I am sure. So, Claudio, thank you. I got my summer cut. It's a little bit funky with my hat on. But yeah, I got my ears lowered a little bit. It was getting a little too long for summertime, and so I got my ears lowered a bit. So my hat fits much looser now, so I'm ready to go. Let us talk, my friends, about what is coming up this week. It is May. We're into a new week, a new month, and it's going to be a fun start to the week. We are going to start, drum roll. Should we do a drum roll? Iron Maiden. We're going back to Iron Maiden tomorrow for a Maiden Monday. GBC, our good friend here on YouTube, has been asking for Darkest Hour, which is a song from Iron Maiden's most recent album. So I am doing a Monday and a Tuesday and a Wednesday for newer tunes. Okay, so Monday, one of Iron Maiden's newest, Darkest Hour. We're going to take a look. On Tuesday, I have been told that the new Haken song is quite interesting. So we're going to take a look at Nightingale from Haken, their brand new tune. And I have been told that there are some tempo changes and some interesting meters. And so I'm going to have to put my math hat on for that one, I think. But we're going to take a look at some Haken from their new song Nightingale. I'm looking at what John Barry just sent. Electric Ladyland by Jimi Hendrix, please. If you are one of our patrons, on our fan favorites, our most recent fan favorites video, which features guitar solos, our favorite guitar solos, we have a Voodoo Child from Electric Ladyland included in that. The 15-minute version, the long one. And I have a good time bopping along to that. And yeah, so maybe I'll release that at some point to the YouTube audience, but if you are a patron as of now, you have access to that. So thank you for your suggestion. Ray, I got my math pants on. I'm not going to do a repeat of last week. I've got my pants on. There you go. Side view. We're all doing good, okay? Okay? Nothing embarrassing. I'm not going to embarrass myself on the internet, at least for the next 5 minutes. That is my goal. Let's see who is saying things. Sonar Matt says, any plans to check out Nine Inch Nails? I do have some Nine Inch Nails on the list, but not this week. Cool. Stefano says, please do some Haggard, as in Merle Haggard. I think I've done a Merle Haggard tune, actually with Willie Nelson. It was around a year ago that we did that. I need to get back to some Merle. Grew up listening to Merle. Okay, where were we, y'all? Monday is Iron Maiden, Darkest Hour. Tuesday, Nightingale by Haken. Okay? Wednesday, I have been observing Floor Jansen and her brand new music that is solo work from her. And we're going to take a look at her new single, Fire, which she has released recently for a Woman Wednesday here. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what Floor is up to. Enjoy listening to her sing anytime that she does. So that's going to be great. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, relatively new. Stefano says, no, the German band. That's going to be quite different than Merle Haggard. Okay, so I will look into Haggard, okay? Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, relatively new tunes. A new tune from Iron Maiden, Darkest Hour, a new tune from Haken, and a new tune from Floor Jansen. On Thursday, we are beginning, this is going to be fun, this month, y'all, we are going to be allowing our 4 winners from the 200,000 subscriber live stream, my birthday live stream back in April. We had 4 winners, and the prize is guest DJ for a day on the channel. And so once a week in May, we are going to be including some selections from our guest DJ winners. And so this coming Thursday is the first one. It is from Kermit, our friend Kermit. Thank you for listening, Kermit, and for participating. Kermit has picked for us the Talking Heads. And we have not included any music by the Talking Heads previously on the channel. I don't know a ton about them, so I am curious to see how we do with them. We are doing their song called The Great Curve. That is what Kermit has picked out for us. And so that's how we will start with our guest DJ day. It's that simple, y'all. You pay attention to the Daily Doug. We ask some trivia questions occasionally, and we give prizes. That is how we roll here. We love that stuff. John is saying the full Electric Ladyland would be amazing, considered to be the greatest and most original studio electric guitar album of all time. Well, from what I heard with Voodoo Child, you ain't kidding. It's amazing, amazing stuff. Scramjet is asking, when is the suggestion bot going to be back up? This is our suggestion bot for our Discord community, linked in through the Patreon. I don't know. I hope very, very soon. We are awaiting the people that have coded that to update the coding to match with Discord's updated coding so that it can work properly again. If the wait is too much longer, then we'll try to find a different bot to do that stuff. But for now, we're still in waiting mode. Claudio is asking, is that a tiny box bust behind you? Yes, it is. So back here, y'all, you will see I have done a little redecorating back here. I've got my Hey Y'all, which is great. I've got my Create block, which is good. I also have Little Yoda. I've got Yoda. I've got my bust of Bach, which I did get at the Bach Museum in Leipzig when I traveled there back in the day. And I also have my Contemplating Jesus. This is a handmade carving that I got at the Hill of Crosses in northern Lithuania about 25 years ago. In 1997 is when I got that. It was 25 years ago. God almighty, I am getting old, y'all. That was 25 years ago this month. But yeah, so we've got more stuff coming. The little, where is it? There, this little thing. That is a little doohickey I got from Prague. And that is amazing as well. And we've got some pictures back there. So yeah, great stuff, everybody. So you are left waiting to hear what we are going to do on Friday. First, I have to respond to Chris. Where did it go? Would love to burn one and bullshit with you, sir. That sounds like fun. Maybe someday we shall do that. Thank you. Arrow is responding saying, I did some UK on my guitar solo fan favorites on Patreon. I did do that. We did some Alan Holdsworth on that. Wow, y'all are just talking and talking and talking. Arez says, hey, what about the new edition of the Daily Mug, the Daily Doug Mug? Shoot, I don't have it in here. Here's what we did. We went with a new company. We started with Teespring, and I wasn't too happy with how the printing of these shirts were coming off after just a few washes. And so we got contacted by the company Bonfire, which also does merchandise and helps us out here on YouTube as well. And so we're trying some stuff with them, and these shirts and the mugs are really great quality. We're happy so far. We had the ability to select a larger mug from Bonfire than we were able to with Teespring, and so that's the new design. And it held my hot cocoa just well the other night, so it was great. Oh, let's see, y'all. Oh, I have to tell you what's up on Friday. Okay, so on Friday happens to be Megan's birthday. And so I told Megan, like, what do you have for your birthday? It's going to be a Masterpiece Friday. And she thought about some ABBA. And I would do it. I would do ABBA on a Friday. But I told her, why don't you take a look through the list, through the list that we have curated, and see what looks to you, what looks good. And she found that our good friend Brian Tursk had suggested the self-titled debut album by Boston for our extended play lounge, and she said, "Could you split that up and do a side on a Friday and then another side on another Friday?" And I said, "I think I could." And so for Megan's birthday and for Masterpiece Friday, we're going to be looking at side one from the self-titled debut album by Boston. This includes More Than a Feeling, Peace of Mind, and then Foreplay into Long Time. And that's going to be a really fun Friday. Megan told me that she has great affinity for this classic album. In fact, whenever we would go on road trips, especially her and her sister back in the day going on road trips, More Than a Feeling and this album was always included in the playlist. And so it was one that Megan felt like, yeah, that one's on your list and that's been curated by a lot of people in your community. That's the one that I want to go with. So for the first time on the channel on Friday, we're going to be listening to some Boston back to back. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And then we'll be off and rolling into the month of May. I want to really quick take a look and see what has won our Patreon poll, because I did not grab that. Let's see. I have an upcoming extended play lounge to do, and we put up against one another a bunch of solo albums by classic prog and rock musicians. So we had John Anderson's solo album. We had a solo album by David Gilmour, George Harrison, a solo album by him, Chris Squire. But the one that won is Rick Wakeman. So we're going to be looking at Rick Wakeman's Six Wives of Henry VIII. I have never heard anything from that particular album, but that's going to be the next one of the extended play lounge that we do here in a couple of days. And so I'm looking forward to that. We just put King Crimson on the channel again. We've got over on the Patreon. We're just cooking, y'all. We've got a lot of great stuff. So thank you, Michael. He says, keep on rocking, love the channel. Appreciate you very much. Mr. Shank says, react to the Doors. That is a good call. That is a good call. There's a lot of these solo albums by these proggers that I've really started to look into. That sounds like some great stuff, right? So, Mr. Wondrous, what did you miss? I will tell you so that everybody else can hear for the second time. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Monday, Iron Maiden, Darkest Hour from their new album. Tuesday, Haken, Nightingale from their new album. Wednesday, Fleur Jansen, Fire from her new album. And then we're going to the guest DJ day with Kermit, and we're doing The Great Curve by the Talking Heads. And then we're finishing up the week with Megan's Choice, also suggested to us by Brian. Appreciate you, Brian. It's going to be side one from Boston of their debut album. It's going to be just killer. We're going to have a great time. So, I'm Sunflower Dust, says Darkest Hour is good. I've been impressed with the music that I've heard so far from Iron Maiden's new album, and I haven't yet heard all of it, so I am looking forward to hearing Darkest Hour. A lot of these are going to be new listens for me this week, brand new listens, so it's going to be fun. Yeah, Mr. Wondrous, great week. The King Crimson one, we had a great time with Discipline, trying to figure out how those guys played that. It's a mathematical one. If you've never heard it, it's a mathematical marvel, the way that they put it together. But when they call it Discipline, they ain't lying, because it's an amazing feat that they've done. 402 1971 is not into metal, so Iron Maiden is a pass for them. Give it a try. I think that they've mellowed just a little bit, and they're a little more rock and roll in this newer record than they are kind of classic metal. That's just my own personal point of view, and I like it. So, we put out a whole bunch of different types of music, and we review a lot of different types of things so that I'm trying to hit each of y'all's sensibility. If I can make all of y'all happy at least once or twice a week, then I am doing my job. And I enjoy the variety that we do. So it's going to be a fun week. Whew. Is there anything that I forgot, y'all? Is there anything? I can't think of anything. It might be time for me to go and try to get a tea time. It is so gorgeous outside today. But Megan and I, we're going to be doing a little hiking today. We are going to be searching for some new footage. We also do some work with Aphoria Music. It's Aphoria on YouTube, and we have been asked to put together a couple of new videos for Aphoria in the coming weeks. And so we are going searching for some new springtime bucolic scenery. And so we are going to a couple of local rivers and streams, and we're going to gather some lovely, hopefully, some lovely footage for some meditation and mindfulness videos that'll be coming out here in the coming weeks. So, Joe, I know I forgot about Area, not this week, but I appreciate you continuing to ask for your band that you enjoy. Arrow is saying, did a good job without Meg today, Doug. Usually she carries these live streams, but I did okay. I do my best. I am lost without Megan next to me because she's the one that laughs at my jokes to let me know that if I'm doing okay. She's also the one that doesn't laugh at my jokes to let me know that I'm not doing okay. Oh, Mr. Wondrous, we'll get to some Duraflay. If you're asking for some Duraflay, I can help you with that. Duraflay is one of my favorite composers. I really, really enjoy some Duraflay for sure. Janine is asking if we should put suggestions somewhere else until the bot is finished. Try to, if you can, hold on to it for a few more days. If you want to send it to me, just DM it to me or message me on Patreon, and I'll see what I can come up with. And but we're trying to. I mean, the list is just long, right? So I'd rather it go through there if we can get this fixed in the next few days. So that is what I have for you all. I will put one more plug in for the merch. I am the proud owner of the Council of Dougs, the new shirt. It's what's funny. I was wearing my sweatshirt version of this the other night, and Megan and I went to a restaurant, and we're sitting outside. It's a nice night, and the waiter comes up to me and he sees my hat and my glasses and my beard, and then he sees my shirt, and he says, "Do you have a shirt with a whole bunch of your faces on it?" I'm like, "Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's from my YouTube channel." And he's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Daily Doug." He's like, "I will look it up." So I hope that he subscribed. I don't know if he did or not. Metal Mark, still no Fates warning. Sorry, man. We'll get to it as soon as we can. Duncan is asking if there's any more Avenged Sevenfold. I don't have anything else on the current list, but I was very impressed with what I heard from them before, so I am not above seeing what else is on the horizon for them as well. And we'll try to get to it. The one thing that I do know, y'all, is that we're not running out of repertoire. I mean, just this week we're putting in new tunes from these great bands and solo artists, and we're just doing what we can. So, yeah. I know that y'all are anxious and are eager to get your favorites on here. I've got people that have been waiting like practically a year, and it's just I'm trying to get to it as much as I can, and I can only work so fast, y'all. If we keep the quality up, I mean, I can like pound through these, but I really do enjoy the read-in process and learning some information about these songs. For example, I will give you a great nugget of something where a read-in has been helpful to me. We were doing on our fan favorites the Chicago tune 25 or 6 to 4. And I've been bopping to that song for decades, right? And as I was reading in, I'm like, I know it's a song about being up in the middle of the night, but it's a song about trying to write a song in the middle of the night. And apparently, it's 25 or 26 minutes to 4 a.m. And he's writing a song. I'm like, well, that's interesting. You know, so you learn nuggets about this stuff. So it helps to go through and read into to do this. And I do edit everything myself, so that it looks nice and groovy for all of you. So it takes some time. We're working as hard as we can, and I am so thankful that all of you are here and continuing to be interested in what I have to say and in being a part of this community. This is a community that is supportive and that loves music and that just is eager to share our love of all of our favorite tunes. And we're having a great time. If you are not a part of our Patreon, I encourage you to enroll. It is a new month. You got a lot of great stuff. We've got like 17 or 18 editions of Behind the Score, of our Extended Play Lounge. And we've got a whole bunch of back catalog stuff and then new stuff coming out all the time. Chris is asking, how does Patreon work? You log in, patreon.com/Doug Helvering. You can enroll in one of 3 tiers. The $2 tier, called Helvering's Army, gets you basic access. You can vote in our polls. You can be a part of our Patreon or our Discord community, which is kind of a like a private social media. Up to the $5 tier, that gets you access to all of our pre-recorded exclusive videos available on the Patreon. We do 2 extended play videos a month. This past month in April, we did the Neil Morse Band, Similitude of a Dream, and we did Dark Side of the Moon, both full albums. The Neil Morse one was like an hour and 40 minutes of music. It's like a 2-hour and 13-minute video. It's a lot. We do 2 Behind the Scores a month. Those are analysis videos with score. Mr. Wondrous is asking what level gets you more leg shots. That will be the Council of Dougs. Because in the Council of Dougs, it's $8 a month, and that gets you access to everything else, plus the our live hangouts, where we spend a couple hours just listening to tunes. We talk about what's coming up on the channel. We get a little look into upcoming selections and discussion about what's going to be happening on the channel. We talk about past episodes and what we thought about them. We just generally just hang out and enjoy ourselves. It's really a fun time. The other thing that we do is a fan favorites. That's relatively new, and we do 1 of those a month. And these are kind of big, almost like 10 Daily Dougs in 1 videos, where we will curate like 8 to 10 of our favorites in a certain genre, and then I'll just do them all back to back, just like a DJ. And we do hour and a half video of a bunch of great tunes. The one we did in April, at the end of April, was guitar solos. And so that's quite fun. So that's how it works. If we've got a lot of people that have taken the plunge and done a Patreon for the first time. So if you haven't ever done anything like that, take the plunge. I encourage you to do that. And you know, I have a welcome video that's pinned right at the top that takes you through right there and tells you all that you need to know. And we're gonna have a good time, right? It is a monthly thing. I think I have the option for a yearly subscription. I have not figured out the best way to implement that as of right now. But for now, it's just It's just like signing up for Netflix or Discovery Plus or Disney Plus or whatever. You know, $5 a month. You put your information in, and on the first of every month, that's what it bills you. And yeah, it's Doug Flicks. That's what we should call it, Doug Flicks. There's a lot of information and content over there now. So uh, even if it, whoop, hang on now, my screen went dark. Okay. Even if you're brand new to the community, you have access to all of the library that's in there. So it's going to be great stuff. I have been going on for about 30 minutes, y'all. I think that we're doing it. So I'm excited to get to the to this week. Once again, it is Iron Maiden, Darkest Hour, Haken, Nightingale, Floor Jansen, Fire, Talking Heads, The Great Curve, and side one from the debut album by Boston. It's going to be a fun week, and I thank you all for hanging out with me. If you have any thoughts, just email me or get in touch, and I will do my best to get to all of your notes. So thanks, everybody. We will see you soon. I think that's going to be it for today. Okay, appreciate it. See y'all later. Thanks.